Hi guys, the Winter Update 2024 Teaser 1 has just been shared today by Tipsoft. Some pretty cool changes in there, so we're going to talk about those today. I'll do a quick review, share my thoughts, and yeah, waiting for more teasers. So, the first change that Tipsoft have mentioned today, it's around changes to the stash. Such a great change. You will now be able to stash regular equipment pieces in your stash. So, your magic plate armors, your steel boots, your terror legs, as you can see in the screenshot. Super great. You will not be able to stash imbued items or tiered items. Again, kind of makes sense. So this will have two major benefits as far as I can tell. First of all, you get back from your team hunt. You no longer need to like mess with your backpacks and stuff. You just take your loot backpack, drop it onto the stash. Everything basically gets immediately stashed in there. You don't need to worry about having to take out items from your loot backpack into the depot. Amazing, much more comfortable, much quicker to sort out your loot after a hunt. And second of all, when you're selling your loot, it should be much quicker to withdraw items from the stash than it is currently from the depot, right? You'll just be able to select by like the blue gene in the stash and just go boop, 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 and take everything out very quickly into your backpack, instead of having to search in the depot the way you have to do now and just take all items one by one, which was not very comfortable and took considerably longer. So great change, very welcome, really happy with this one. Nothing really to complain. I'm definitely happy with this one. Second of all, we have the long-awaited tiering for boots. It is called Amplification, and Amplification is a passive bonus which increases all other bonuses from your tiered items. So if you have, as here you can see in the table, if you have, for example, Transcendence in your legs, and you have the amplification, the new added amplification in your boots, it increases the chances of your Transcendence on the legs triggering. I'm not going to go into the balancing of this because the numbers can change. I'm just going to talk about the idea of this amplification itself. And honestly, my initial thought is kind of not too happy with this. This amplification bonus in the vacuum, I think, is a pretty cool bonus, right? Improving the chances of your tiered items. However, ideally, I would have liked to see this separated from the forge items itself. So, for example, the way we now have the soul cores, right, to increase your animus mastery from 2 to 4% by increasing your by completing your soul cores. I would have liked to see something similar for the forge bonus in this amplification. So, for example, just taking the soul cores as an example, you could have something that you complete 200 of something, some new mechanic, to increase your effect of your tiered items from like 0 to 2%, right? Sort of taken away from the forge as an extra new end game grind that you could do to increase the efficiency of your exaltation forge. However, it does not seem that Tipsoft wanted to do it this way. They sort of linked the increases to your exaltation forge bonuses into an item itself, i.e. the boots, which is okay. I mean, I don't hate it, I don't love it. It just seems kind of I don't know, to me it seems like a bonus that should be separate from the exaltation forge itself, if that makes sense, and should be something else should be granting this bonus to the exaltation forge. But it is what it is. I highly doubt Tipsoft will change it now, so I guess we are stuck with it on the boots. I would have liked to see something more related to the boots themselves, like, I don't know, something like, I don't know, movement speed bonus, right, or whatever. That obviously not movement speed bonus because that would be really boring and no one would use that, but you get what I mean, right? It should be something more that could like logically make sense on the boots, whereas this is kind of random. But it's fine. Like I say, I don't hate it, I don't love it. Seems a little bit okay. Definitely, very end game bonus. Obviously, naturally, this doesn't make sense to be getting it unless you already have pretty high bonuses on your other items. If you just tier your boots, then it does nothing, right? If you just have T5 boots and no other tiered items, it does nothing. So it scales better and better the higher bonuses you have on all your other items. So I expect this one to probably be the last one that you tier properly. You might get like a T2 classification 2 boots, like wing boots T2 or something early on to boost all the other items. But I don't think it's going to be the highest priority to boost. So yeah, it's okay. Like I said, I would have liked to see it outside of the forge, this bonus, but it is what it is. Relatively strong, I'm sure. Once it's balanced properly, it will definitely be pretty fun to be able to get more procs on all your other tiered items. Anyway, moving on. Third and final little mention of what the teaser was about. Convenience thing for spending your dust in the forge. Really great change. You will now be able to convert your dust and slivers into slivers and exalted cores respectively anywhere, and you will also be able to increase your dust limit. So this is really awesome. I mean, I can't count the number of times where I forgot to upgrade my dust limit, and I'd be hunting, and I would, you know, have 100 over 100 dusts, and I was just wasting the dust that was I was getting from all the monsters. So that was annoying. Now you'll just be able to do it anywhere. So that's really awesome. That's definitely going to make it much more convenient. Longer awaited change, to be honest. Probably should have been like that from day one, but finally we have it, so that should be a lot more convenient. So yeah, overall, just a super quick summary. In my opinion, the stash changes, 10 out of 10, really great. Boots, it's okay. Not really super hyped about it either way. You know, 5 out of 10 for me. And this change, you know, also can't really complain about this. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for this one as well. So overall, pretty positive teaser in my opinion. I'm pretty happy with it. Looking forward to the next ones. And you know, if there's anything interesting in the upcoming teasers, I'll definitely be reviewing those as well. So anyway, that's what I have for you today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.